Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. It'll be the visiting team facing the home team. Drives to the hoop. Here's De Silva. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
And that's the story of the league right now. Most any team can beat any other team on any given night.
They set the pick. Shields uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Pass to Booker. Here's De Silva. 6 to shoot. Puts up a deep three. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Shields. Here's Gozer. From downtown. De Silva with the rebound. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. To the inside. Tries again. Booker. To the paint. Inside. And finally they hit one.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rag. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Boom, he jams it straight down.
Nice job clearing some space out under the boards and setting himself up there for the putback.
And not just any old putback, Clark, but a big, big foul. It's deflected, and he recovers it. And it ends up out of bounds. And they retain possession. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. There's a good screen to the left wing. From deep. It's good from long range. 5 points in the game.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Gozer. Shields. Can't get the bucket from 20 feet out.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if you can get an easy opportunity.
Pass to Booker. Rebounded by Balmoro.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Launches it. A three-pointer is right on target.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
Pass to Mannion. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Six on the shot clock. Here's Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Now here's Mannion. No scoring in this one. Shields. Good on the 13-footer.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Edwards drives in. And it's good. 2 points. And here is Mannion. Driving to the basket. Misses the layup.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
To the middle. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Here's Kozier. Pass to Mirotic. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's his first trip to the line. And that one falls for Mirotic. And so Mirotic nails both of them.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
To the right side. .157 left here in the opening quarter. It's hauled in by Gillespie. Now here's Mannion. He has yet to score. Outside for Mirotic. Fires from deep. The shot off that time. 1:21 left in the first quarter. Down low. Pass to Napier. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's hauled in by Gillespie. Three-pointer. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Inside. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
That pass was about the location. Puts it perfectly into the hands of his teammate.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
They get the rebound. Missed inside. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Now Napier. Still without a basket.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
There's the pick. Here's Mirotic. It's deflected, and he gets it back. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Up by 8. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And we're ready to get back into the action here in game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
Right side, Edwards. Good on the bucket. Edwards got his second basket.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Pass to Mirotic. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Now here's Mannion. Hasn't made one yet. 4 on the clock. Here's Cozier. Outside for Mirotic. Buries the long-range jumper. Mirotic has got 5.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
Outside Edwards. To the paint. And he uses the glass on the layup. He has 6.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance. Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Pass to Mirotic. Shot clock at 6. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
So both teams changing it up here. And there's the drive. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
To the inside, and he goes in for the dunk.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And still early in the period, and they're only 1 foul away from being over the limit.
Here's Balmore. 5 on the clock. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. The teardrop falls in. Paul Morrow's got his second bucket.
Well, that's a nice play. You've got to read the situation and go to your floater game when necessary.
To the middle. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Free throw good, Booker. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Here's Balmore. There's the screen. Picked him clean. And here we go. Fast break. Booker's got it. Knocks down the 3-ball.
You know, a lot of coaches might let you hear it for taking the three-pointer on the break, but I like the decision there. The D had already collapsed inside.
Pass to Balmore. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Lets it go from deep. Off the mark. His first miss of the game. 1 for 2. Clock at 6. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
Pass to De Silva. From outside the arc. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. And here is Mannion. Nothing on the board. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. Banked in off the glass. 11 points in the game.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Shields off on the layup.
Boy, that's too easy to miss, but somehow he finds a way to do it.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That free throw, no good.
And sometimes from the outside, not always clear what led a coach to call for a timeout.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
He hits the second from the line. There's 1:59 left in the first half. Here's Gozer. There's the triple. Connects from three-point range.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
.133 left here in the second. Fires the three. Mirajic grabs the miss.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Gillespie. They set the pick. Pulls up on the elbow. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Mirajic has got 5 points now this quarter.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
And they're moving it up. Pass to Gillespie. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there. Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Now, here's Napier. Still yet to score. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
14 feet away. Unable to get that one.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
And that does it for the first half of play. They lead by 6. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. NBA playoffs, round 1. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. His first shot coming late. Rebounded by Balmoro. Here's Kozier. And so they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Shields. And he's good on the 3-ball. 10 points for him.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Out to Edwards. Good, and it's Napier with the assist that time.
You know, he's going to continue to bury those if that's how they're going to D him up.
Here's Bolmaro. And he gets the bucket. Bolmaro's got 9 points. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Inside. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. On the free throw, no good. Here's Kozier. Shoots a 3. The offensive rebound. Just 5 on the clock. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Denied. Shields. De Silva with the rebound.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face. It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Here's Bolmaro. He's got 9. Here's Bolmaro. Here's Kozier. Clock at 4. Shields. It's no good. He is 4 for 10 in the game. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. It's stolen. Fires for 3. It fails to fall. Now shooting just a little better than 50%. 5 for 9. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Here's Booker. And a dunk by Booker.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Mirotic, the screen. Here's Kozier. There's the 3. Bangs home the trifecta. He has 6.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
Over to the left wing. For three. It's hauled in by Gillespie. Now here's Mannion. Ball stolen. One-on-one fast break. Here's De Silva. And the layup's good off the glass. De Silva's got 6.
Well, easy money, right? I like the strategy. Go inside, get a high percentage look.
Fires the three. Sinks the three-pointer.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
They set the screen. Pass to Napier. Six on the shot clock. Takes a three. Mirajic grabs the miss.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Here's Cozier. Here's Mannion. Count it. Good. Mannion's got his second basket of the game.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
Pass to Napier. It's tipped. And here is Mannion. He's got 5. Here's Cozier. Outside Mirajic. He can't hit that time. A tight game here in Utah. There's the drive. Here's Napier. There's a screen. Booker outside. Shot clock at 6. Drains it from beyond the arc. Booker's got 10 points.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
.115 left in the third quarter of the game. Mirajic gets the bucket.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
To the paint. Here's De Silva. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
A second chance effort. Here's Gillespie. And the shot goes down. Gillespie's got his first basket of the night.
How about the timing? Could be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Count it.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall. .35 seconds left in the third quarter. Now here's Mannion. 5 points in the game. From deep three-point land. Booker pulls it in. Pass to De Silva. And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense. And so he hits the technical free throw. Oh, trying for it. To the wing on the left. They set the pick. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. They're up by 8. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway.
Well, it doesn't get much better than playoff basketball. Let's get back to the action here in round one. Here's Balmaro. Outside Mirotic. Floats one up. There's the pick. Just 5 to shoot. Takes it inside. He gets it in there.
Well, coaches might discourage that kind of look, but he'll take it anyway.
Down low. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's Balmaro. It's hauled in by Edwards. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. To the inside. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
And he makes the first. He hits both from the stripe. About a minute and a half into the 4th quarter now. Napier with it. Here's the screen to the paint. Inside. No good off the back of the rim. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Mirotic the screen. And he banks in the layup.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Oh, my. He really needs to be careful now. That was his 5th foul of the night.
Here's Mannion. Lays it up off the glass.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
To the middle. 3-pointer. And so out of bounds it goes. And they'll keep possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, well during the break I was able to catch the message the visiting team coach gave to his team. Now he asked the defense to lock it down inside. He said, let's get physical. I don't want them to think we're soft in there. No more easy shots in the paint. So that's what the defense is set to do. Guys?
Thank you, David.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
And an intentional foul right there. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Pass to Balmoro. And they call an illegal screen here.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Now Booker can't hit the free throw line jumper. They set the screen. Pass to Balmoro. 6 to shoot. Down low. Powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
To the inside. Here's Booker. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Whoa, sizzling from the field this half, and that's after a shaky start.
With the drive. Here's Cozier. Inside. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And so here's the home team. There's a good screen. Clock at 6. The 3 ball. No basket. That's his 5th miss in 11 attempts from the floor.
One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Out left to the wing. Shields. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And you can feel the excitement in the building. Both of these teams pouring it on.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or 2.
And so here's the home team. 4-point game. Pass to De Silva. Back to Booker. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. .157 left here in the fourth quarter. Shields. Off target at the rim.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
Six on the shot clock. Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in. .125 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Cozier. There's the pick. Shields. Got it off in time and beat the shot clock, but it's no good. Now Napier. to the middle. Lucic. And the basket is good.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Pass to Balmoro. Shields. Beats the shot clock, but can't get it to fall. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. A big playoff win for them, but what isn't, Greg, big in the postseason, huh?
Great point. I really just love the composure with which they played tonight.
Ubacimo opet u poziv s greškom sam izašao.
Postseason basketball, but they kept their heads and just went about the business of winning.
Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us for the first round of the Western Conference playoffs.
Kad? Aj pa dobro. Onda. Što kažeš?